Hello, collective. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. My name is Patience. I am your psychic intuitive host of Spirit News on Spotify, where we teach you about your non-physicalness with my very own team, the Guild of the Golden Triangle. And we're here with you on our YouTube, where we do our collective detective psychic development reads. And we have another Spirit Speaks. If you want to learn about our ascension process and the whole ascension we have done up until this point, you can go to our TikTok. So we're doing Charlotte today, and I got a song. It's actually a new one from Dua Lipa, which I love Dua Lipa. I went to her concert. I think she's fantastic, and she has some new songs out, so that's exciting. But they gave me a new one called Training Season. Okay, so are you someone that I can give my heart to, or just the poison that I am drawn to? It can be hard to tell the difference late at night. Play fair, is that a compass in your nature, or are you tricky? 'Cause I've been there, and baby, I don't want to learn my lesson twice. But if you really want to go there, you should know I need someone to hold me close deeper than I've ever known, whose love feels like a rodeo, knows just how to take control. When I'm vulnerable, he's straight talking to my soul. Conversation overload got me feeling vertigo. Are you somebody who can go there? 'Cause I don't want to have to show you. If that ain't you, then let me know. 'Cause training season's over. I tried to see my lovers in a good light. Don't want to do it just to be nice. Don't want to have to teach you how to love me right. I hope it hits me like an arrow. Someone with some potential. Is it too much to ask for who understands? So clearly it's someone who doesn't want to make the same mistake twice. They've already chose a lover in the past that did not turn out to be who they thought. But I think this person may suffer from being too nice or something. Don't want to have to teach you how to love me right. Don't want to do it just to be nice. Yeah, this person could possibly be like a people pleaser, because trading season's over. Is it too much to ask for? Who understands? Are you on my team? Oh, run when you hear the whistle blow. Oh wait, because trading season's over. Can you compete? Now is your time. Run when you hear the whistle blow. Are you on my team, or stuck on the sidelines waiting for someone to tell you go? So someone could possibly be gaslighting them, or they're gaslighting someone. Like, you're not down for me anymore? You're not on my team anymore? Like that. Run when you hear the whistle blow. So someone getting in trouble, someone's blowing a whistle on something. Are you gonna stick around and be on my team? When I'm vulnerable, he's straight talking to my soul. If that ain't you, let me know. So someone who plays on their emotions, that knows how to talk to them when they're feeling down, whose love feels like a rodeo. Rodeo, I mean, that's not a good feeling for love. You don't want your love to feel like a rodeo or someone else's love. When I'm vulnerable, he's straight talking to my soul. Conversation overload got me feeling vertigo. So someone having a conversation about something that's hard to handle. Are you somebody who can go there? Someone who is like, well, are you down for me? Are you gonna do as I ask? Are you down for me? Don't you love me? Don't you want to help me? Something like that. Okay. And then I have a Bible passage. Oh, whoops. Let's close Spirit down. Sorry, Spirit. Okay, let me see. I got a Bible passage. Monster. Spirit said monster. So I turned to page Jonah 4, Jonah's anger and God's reproof. When God saw by their actions how they turned from their evil way, he repented of the evil he had threatened to do to them. He did not carry it out. but Jonah's anger and God's reproof. But this greatly displeased Jonah, and he became angry. He prayed to the Lord, O Lord, is this not what I said while I was still in my own country? This is why I fled at first toward Tarshish. Oh, man, that goes with the song, because are you like my first? I don't want to learn my lesson twice. I knew that you are a gracious and merciful God, slow to anger, abounding in kindness, repenting of punishment. So now, Lord, please take my life from me, for it is better for me to die than to live. But the Lord asked, are you right to be angry? Jonah then left the city for a place to the east of it, where he built himself a hut and waited under it in the shade to see what would happen to the city. When the Lord God provided a ground plant, and when it grew up over Jonah's head, giving shade and relieved him of the discomfort, Jonah was greatly delighted with the plant. But the next But the next morning at dawn, God provided a worm that attacked the plant, so that it withered. And when the sun arose, God provided a scorching east wind, and the sun beat upon Jonah's head till he became faint. Then he wished for death, saying, is it better for me to die than to live? But God said to Jonah, do you have a right to be angry over the gourd plant? Jonah answered, I have a right to be angry enough to die. Then the Lord said, you are concerned over the gourd plant, which cost you no effort, which you did not grow. It came up in one night, and in one night it perished. And should I not be concerned over the great city of Nineveh, in which there are more than 120,000 persons who cannot know their own right hand from their left, not to mention all the animals? So something's happening where somebody's mad at somebody that they shouldn't even be mad at. God's like, I gave you a gourd plant that was flourishing and then it died the next day, and you're not even mad at that. Or why would you be mad at that? You didn't grow it, you didn't do anything for it, all you did was enjoy it. So someone who's a joy to be around, this person is angry at them for no reason. They have nothing to do with. Interesting. Okay, Spirit, what else? Let's do some imaginifs. We'll roll the dice. Oh. Sex. Raymond and Albert, Spirit says. Imagine if this person were a subject of a photograph, what would they be? 6, cover of the Inquirer. What? Why? Because they're starting drama? Because that's what the Inquirer's for fake news. They're starting fake news. Imagine if this person were a sport. Number 3. Roll a 3. What would they be? Ice skating. Skating on thin ice? Oh, damn. Come through, Spirit. This person's doing fake news, skating on thin ice. 3. Imagine if this person were to be honored. Which of the following would they be happiest to accept? Good housekeeping seal of approval. Good housekeeping seal of approval. So this is a housewife or someone who stays at home. 6. Imagine if this person could solve one problem. What would it be? The disco revival. Disco revival. They want the 70s to come back? Probably before social media. They want a time before social media came back. Or to come back. Disco revival. 6 again. Imagine if this person were a world record. What would they be? The world's most dense substance. So this person's dense? Okay, we'll do one more. 5. Okay. Imagine if this person were an emotion. What would they be? Lust. They'd be lust. The most densest person, probably a house person who stays home with the kids and does housework. Someone who's spreading fake news and skating on thin ice because something they said. I'll do one more so that it's even on the board. 3. I rolled a 3. Imagine if they accidentally backed over the neighbor's cat in the driveway. What would they do? Buy a replacement and pretend nothing happened. So this person's pretending. We won't stop. Spirit says we won't stop. This person is pretending like they had no involvement in something when clearly they have been spreading fake news, but they're just going to pretend like nothing happened even though they're filled with lust. They have a lust attachment. Alright, tell us more, please. Thank you so much for being here with us. Please tell us what you want us to know. Explain the feeling of winning a stressful video game. So this person is playing some kind of game that's very stressful, and it has to do with spreading rumors or something, or fake news about someone. Write your valedictorian speech from high school. Someone who may have been valedictorian in high school, maybe they did really good in high school, like peaked in high school, or was very smart, or is very smart. Write your best pickup line. Well, this person is very lustful, so they could possibly have a sex addiction. Raymond again. This is Raymond twice now. Raymond Albert. What else, Spirit? What else do you want us to know? Thank you so much for being here with us. I'm so grateful to be able to bring the messages through. Explain how you got trapped by a pack of goats. Explain how you got trapped by a pack of... Trampled. Oh, trampled. I said trapped. Trampled, it says, though. Something about setting up a trap. Oh, Spirit. Come through. Confirmation. Something about setting up some kind of trap. And leading a pack of goats or something. Or leading a pack of people like goats to a trap. Some kind of trap. And they used lust to do it. Some kind of pickup line they used to... in lusty energy. So tell me more about this pack of goats she trapped. Tell your Tinder date they look nothing like their profile photo. So they gathered people on an app, on a dating app. They got a pack of goats, that's metaphorical for a bunch of people that they found on Tinder to do their bidding or something by using lust. Write a letter to your childhood hero. They gathered people from their childhood, people from Tinder. Write a jingle for a store that's no longer around, people from their old job. What's the most shocking thing you've heard someone say? Under what's your best pickup line? So they were telling these people something shocking to get them to do something. I don't know what yet, though.
Disagree.
No, disagree. Oh, they were using shocking pickup lines to pick them up. I gotcha. They were saying shocking things to pick them up. Not so much about you, but just to get them interested in them. I guess maybe they were lying, saying there's a certain way they're not. They're catfishing people. Detail what you would do if you won the lottery. So something in high school happened, or it's over high school. Write a valedictorian speech for high school and detail what you do if you win the lottery. They may have peaked in high school. I think that's what it might be saying. Like, they were smart and funny and whatever in high school, and then something happened to them. What happened to them? What happened to them? Something in high school happened to them. Convince a cop you were speeding for a good reason. They got in trouble for something. They got in trouble with employee at their job. Spirit said
warning.
Oh, what happened to them? Explain to your friend what your favorite food is.
In your car.
They got caught doing something in their car with something they ate. Something they ate? What? Alright, let me do different.
She was killed.
Spirit just said she was killed. Well, Spirit said employ, so let me try my work cards. Maybe we can read these and see what's happening here. So far we have someone who may be spreading fake news. They're not in high school anymore. Now well, maybe they have the mentality of high school, but they're like a house mom or something. Well, I don't know if they're a mom, but they definitely stay at home. And they may be spreading fake news like the National Enquirer, and they really wish, and they're skating on thin ice, and they wish the disco revival were back because of social media, something on social media. How to schedule an interview. Schedule for early in the day so you can see the demeanor of your prospective coworkers as they arrive for work. Be sure to get there on time so you can schedule for the end of the day so hunger isn't interviewer. A hungry interviewer isn't after you by lunch. So this person was watching you? This person may have been watching you. Schedule for early in the day so you can see the demeanor of your prospective coworkers as they arrive. This person was watching you to watch you do something. It's like they watch when you eat, they watch when you sleep.
7 spirits.
Possibly, maybe they could have got a group.
Fireplace.
They could have got a group of people to watch you. How to sleep comfortably on a long business flight. Choose a window seat and put cotton in your ears. Huh. So they may have, like, certain times they watch you, like you're a show or something. What? Why? What are you doing that's so interesting that they have to watch you? What are they doing? Is that the only card you wanted from here? Let me see. How to cure job-related insomnia. They have insomnia because they watch you before bed, they watch you after bed, they watch you in bed. Use lavender fragrance in the bedroom. They have a glass of wine before bed. Take a warm bath right before bed. And you're like their entertainment or something. You're like part of their routine. They like have a glass of wine and watch you do something. But I have no idea what. Like a video game.
One lost soul.
Like a stressful video game. How to get a job as a shoe salesman with no experience. Refer to the metal foot measure as a Brannock device and wear shoes without scuffs. So this person is very smart and they're very deceiving. They're very shiny on the outside, but there's something off about them. Wear the newest shoes and be aware of toe length measures. They could possibly have some kind of foot fetish or aversiment. I don't know if I said that right. Call shoe trees forms and wear your most up-to-date outfit.
Unhappily.
Or maybe they sell shoes. Maybe there's some kind of retail. I don't know. Something about them looking a certain way on the outside. Like their shoes are clean and they know how to refer to a metal foot measurer as a Brannock device because they're smart. They were valedictorian in school. So they're very smart. How to get a job as a forklift operator with no experience. Wear a clean t-shirt and say you've handled units 2,000 to 10,000 pounds. This person has lied and said that they've done something they have not. How to stop drinking coffee, get a lot of sleep, and eat a high-protein breakfast. Refrain from physical activity until evening. Keep shades drawn and lights dim for 1 hour after waking. This person sits in the dark and they freaking do no physical activity and they barely even sleep. They have insomnia because they're fake. They're doing something that they're lying about something they've done before or something. Okay, Spirit. What's next? Let's look in.
Uncertain.
Oh, jeez. Let's look in.
Follow the sign.
I don't know. Let's do,
Alive.
Okay, Spirit says these ones. We'll do if we had to. What is this person? Tell us more about this person. What is their problem? What do they do? Eat all of your meals off Vin Diesel's head. Eat all your meals off Vin Diesel's head. There was something they did. There's something they did in maybe college or high school where they ate something. I don't know. Something about eating something. What did they eat? What are you talking about? Work the graveyard shift at QVC selling male enhancement pills. They ate someone's penis? Something they did in a graveyard? In high school? Fly back and forth from Colombia with a pound cake of cocaine on your chest. Oh my god, they could have possibly been a mule. Or they were on cocaine in high school and did something in a graveyard with a penis and a head. Okay, I'm scared.
Installment.
Ride a 50-foot wave on an inflatable alligator. Something they lied about. Inflatable. Something they inflated. Huh. I think I gotta go to some oracle cards for this because I'm like, what? Something they did in a graveyard. Something on cocaine. Something they ate. Maybe some kind of weird reptile? They might have did something with a reptile and the head of a reptile. Maybe they bit the head off of a reptile in a cemetery or something. Spirit, what is going on? Please tell us help us get some clarity about what this person did in the dark that you want to come to light. Thank you so much for being here with us. I am so grateful to you. Please continue to give us the messages. Cancer. Cancer in reverse. So this person could be a Cancer. It doesn't have to be. Could be sun, moon, rising. But it was upside down. So something that was not family oriented. Something nocturnal in the past. Something that was not comforting. It was moody. It was something dark. Something not hand. There's a hand holding her ponytail, and Spirit just said hand. Something she did with her hands, and birthing. Nocturnal. Did she have a baby in high school or something? Spirit, please tell us more. Experimental. Something she was experimenting with. Aquarius. I have Aquarius and Cancer out here. The radical. She's in a straitjacket. Someone who's disruptive, detached. This person was doing something experimental with a group that they thought was futuristic and utopian, that it was radical. It made them feel free and edgy, but it was disruptive and detached.
Treated.
Maybe these people treated this person like they were unique and liberal and a humanitarian, but I don't think they knew the whole truth, because this person lied about something. What did they lie about? How do others see them? Leo, upside down. The Lover. So people see them as creative, expressive, but upside down. As egotistical. They see this person as egotistical. What did they do? Saturn. Daniel could be significant. Wisdom. They had an opposition popped out. Opposition and Saturn. So something they were doing in a mirror, or they were mirroring something they saw, or they were trying to copy something that they saw, or they were trying to interact with time. They're trying to manifest something. Both of these cards have discipline. They're trying to have discipline for something that they were doing to contain a conflict that didn't have restraint, and they felt it was their responsibility to manifest some conscious effort, or Janus, Janus. Janus. They were running out of time. They were trying to make more time to create structure a scaffolding, a container for something they had a conflict with. They were using mirrors. Maybe for the cocaine. Maybe they lost the cocaine or something, or they did it all, or because look, this is like white lines on the mirror. They might have gotten in trouble because they did all the cocaine or something. And they're trying to find a way to manifest more or the money for it because they didn't have the money for it in high school or in college or something.
Extra.
Extra. Gemini butterfly, but reversed. So in high school or college, they
60s.
got a drug problem because they became a drug mule, and they were going back and forth bringing cocaine over, but they were doing it, and so they did something in the graveyard or something to with an animal to try to manifest some kind of control over this problem. And they're also trying to make themselves more disciplined with willpower because they have a drug problem. Oh, that's crazy. All right. So this is upside down. So they became uncommunicative. They became restless, superficial. They thought they were street smart. They thought they were brilliant. But they ended up perceiving the situation wrong. It was not, they were not flexible. They weren't being flexible. And I think they were being unrealistic about what they were doing. Instead of just being honest and saying, I did it all, or I don't have the money for it, they were afraid of the consequences. So they were trying to do something with the mirror and the cemetery and flowers. Spirit said flowers. I got flowers in every picture except for 2. And there's a flower here. So they were trying to blame something on someone. They were trying to blame somebody for this drugs being gone. They were trying to blame you, collective, putting the blame on you for these drugs being gone. That's why they were spreading fake news about you. Oh my gosh, that's craziness. Because they were a drug mule. Fly back and forth from Colombia with a pound of cocaine on your chest. 5th house, passion, upside down. It was all for, they were doing it because, or they did it without even any thought about your children or your family. This is another reference to a disco ball. Because they're drug addicts. They want to live in the disco times. Maybe they're older now. They could have possibly grew up in the disco times. That's why they want the disco revival, because that's when they were in their golden years or something. They wish they were in the entertainment industry.
Richard.
They were trying to be in some kind of entertainment industry, or they started a love affair, or I don't know. I think they gathered a lot of people to come against you to make it look like you took all the drugs, like you do all the drugs. What is collective doing? What's happening with collective? Complexity, Queen Cucks. You're demystifying the puzzle. You're putting the puzzle pieces together. You're trying to transform and educate yourself about what's going on, because there's a lot of contradictions that are complicating and mystifying and irritating you, because there's a lot of clashes that requires translations and adjustments, because there's some kind of puzzle that you're putting together. complexity. Because you're like, what's going on? Yeah, I'm not getting anything about you doing drugs, so I don't even think you know this is happening. I don't even, because you're not even really in the energy until I asked. So you're not even aware of what's going on. Venus, love, upside down. Yeah, you're not indulging. You're not, this isn't something you're receiving. This isn't something you're attracting. This is something completely separate from you. It doesn't have any harmonious balance with you, or you're just not even a part of it. It's completely separate from you. You don't even know that it's happening.
Cat.
Cat, Spirit said. Cat. So what are we supposed to do now with this information? How can we help? Oh, that was fast. How can we help? Mark Twain, American writer and humorist, best known for the adventures of Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. So this person and another person set out on an adventure with a big old plan to do this to you, to make you take the fall for this. Like Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn, just two partners in crime, making sure you do it, making sure you get caught for this or caught up about it. Pigeons. Birds with small heads, short necks, and stout bodies, and an incredible attraction to statues. Nathan could be significant. They chose you because they thought you were an easy target, like pigeons to a statue. They thought because you were upright and there's no, I don't know, they thought you'd be the perfect candidate to take the bait or fall for whatever the hell they did. Victorian England, an era characterized by moral severity and pompous conservatism. Yeah, these are some like rich people or something, or like privileged people who were doing some fuck shit with some cocaine that shouldn't have done it all. They shouldn't have done it all. They were partying, they did all the yay, and then they didn't even have money to pay for it, to pay back. So they've been doing weird things in the graveyard. This person was valedictorian in high school. Now they have no moral compass. They don't have a moral compass. Just like the Bible said, flirtatious upside down. The Bible said, I gave you a gourd tree, and it flourished, and then it died the next day, and you still want to die? Like, it didn't do anything to you. You didn't have to plant it. You didn't have to seed it or water it.
I don't know.
So why are you upset at the gourd plant? So it's like, these people are mad at you, but they don't even know why. They're mad at you because you are not taking the fall. Their whole plan isn't working, because why should you take the fall for something you didn't even do? They were flirting with danger. Now they're not flirting anymore, upside down. They were brazen. They thought this plan would be so easy. They considered you an easy target. But now it's time for them to be courageous. Because why? What's going to happen to them? What's happening? Why do they have to be courageous now? Or maybe they were acting courageously. Marriage. Oh my God, did they get married? If love and marriage go together like a horse and carriage, who's the horse? And who's the carriage? By Victorian England, moral severity and pompous conservatism. So someone's pompous and someone has no morality, and they got married. So two people, one's pompous and conservatism, and one has moral severity, and they got married. Which one's the horse? Which one's the carriage? Maybe they alternate. Barbed wire. Wire with sharp points used for fences created havoc on the western frontier. Yeah, these people created a mess trying to blame somebody who's innocent. Spears said cry. It was so heinous, they should cry about it. Or they should be crying. Woody Allen, Bananas, Annie Hall, Hannah, and her sisters, and Woody Allen, 1935, American comedian, actor, and director of Bananas, Annie Hall, Hannah and her sisters, and lots of New York stories. I don't know, Annie and Hannah could be significant. Maybe Hannah has sisters that are involved, or this person's got sisters involved. Bumper stickers, your personal billboard. Bumper stickers. This could possibly be, I'm just going to say it for the data, but this could possibly like go onto the news. So I would look out on the news for someone and their sisters and a married couple who got nightmare who got in trouble for trying to pin drug smuggling onto somebody who's innocent. Telemarketers, no thank you, no I'm not interested, no I have to go now.
Execute.
These people are like telemarketers, or they have that energy like where you always have to say no because they're scrambling to find people to help them. So people are like, no way, because they're starting to see that they're barbed wire. They don't want to flirt with barbed wire. So they're starting to say, no, thank you, no, I'm not interested, because they're desperate. Flipper. Oh, I remember Flipper. American television dolphin of the 1960s, like Lassie, only wetter. Flipper. So someone's flipping the script right now because they are starting to see the barbed wire and the Woody Allens of this plot that keeps getting thicker like a bumper sticker. MTV, who killed the radio star? Oh shit. Someone might have died in this whole process. Video killed the radio star. Or they set up an attempt to kill somebody who's possibly in the social media eye. Maybe that's why we had that. They hate that, they wish it was still the disco era because of social media. Okay, well. What's gonna happen to these people? Spirit, can you please tell me what's gonna happen to these people? What's going to happen to these people, or what's happening? What can we expect? What can we see that's going to happen to them in the future or near future? A moment's regret, nostalgia, idealizing the past, fearing you've made a mistake. So
authority.
So authority. Oh shit, I think that these people might be going to prison or something. Or the authority figures are investigating what's happening here. Belong to your own dream upside down. Oh. Create your own life. Unchanced. These people are in regret now because their plan didn't work. It didn't get blamed on someone else. It actually amplified the fact that they were in it. And they went through a lot of trouble to change it. Belong to your own dream. They were living in a dream world because they tried to create something through something in the graveyard, something that they ate that's perhaps an animal, and to try to change this, and it didn't work. Why would it work? Why did you do it to begin with? nonsense. It's time to talk sense. As I say that, why did they do it to begin with? Because they're full of nonsense. They're on drugs, running around town thinking they're hot shit on somebody else's dime. But now the Red Queen is like, maybe that's the authority that's, Spirit said, the authority figures are now involved, and so it's time to talk sense. Tell us the truth. Tell us what you know. We know that this person isn't even involved, and they were watching you too. Maybe that was the reference to watching you. They were trying to see what would happen, what you would do. They were doing something in the graveyard to do something to you to make sure, and then they'd watch you to see how it would work out. You are rare and free. There are not many like you. Upside down. So these people are a dime a dozen. They ain't nothing special. But they definitely tried to pass the buck onto someone else who's innocent, who maybe has something going on social media. And Scrooge, because they're cheapskates. Because they're broke and poor and doing drugs. All their money goes to drugs. Believe in strange encounters. Oh my gosh. They could have met someone in a secret society, or who claimed to be in a secret society, or who, this person also pretended to be something that they knew something they didn't. So I think they pretended to be in some secret society, or to have some kind of power of a secret society, or maybe that's who they stole the drugs from. But now they're like, do not drink poison, do not do things you know are bad for you. They knew that what they were doing was not good, so I don't know why they didn't think what would happen, what the consequences would be. They did it anyway. Wow. They did it anyway, even though they knew that it wasn't good. Let's see. What are they talking about?
In your closet.
Okay, let's see. Spirit, tell me what else. What else do we need to know? Left or right, who spends more time thinking about oral sex? So this person has a sex addiction. They have a sex addiction. The lust card came out. All they think about is lustful things. Everybody answers, if you could make up a new euphemism for a penis, what would it be? If you can make up a new, I don't know, let's see, what's a euphemism? What did you see while bird watching? So someone's got a small penis. Someone has a small penis, and someone's addicted to sex. What is the best costume you have ever put together? That they were some kind of secret society, like, I don't know what this is. They did something in the cemetery, so, I mean, there's only so many things you do in a cemetery. Either they're a priest, or someone of the church.
Corpse.
What? Spirit said corpse when I said graveyard. So this person pretends to be dead so that this person can have sex with them? Are you saying someone's a necrophiliac? Oh my gosh. Which family member do you get along with the least? So that someone could be doing this with one of your family members? Property. Someone could be doing this with one of your family members at one of your properties or something. Or, I don't know. It's so weird. It's strange. The truth is stranger than fiction, you guys. Have you ever been kicked out of an establishment? Oh, and Spirit just said property. These people may have gotten kicked off of a property you own because they're having sex with dead bodies? I think they're grave robbers.
Ugly.
Oh my god, they're grave robbers. Look, doesn't that look like a coffin? And look, we have this. I mean, I could have never have guessed that in a million years. I would have never thought. Look, they're grave robbers. They like to do things with dead bodies. And they did it in your property, and now they're getting kicked out of your property because they have some weird sex addiction fetish thing. What is something you have tried that you will never do again? These people tried to really do a lot. Like, what didn't they try to do? They've done it all. Oh, this isn't supposed to be in here. My anus just prolapsed at my my anus just prolapsed at my office holiday party. I need you to come get me ASAP. Bring plastic bag and some gauzes. Oh my god, maybe that's what happened where in the song they're like, you're down for me, aren't you? I thought you loved me. And they're like, not this again. I thought I learned my lesson. So something about anal pleasure. Who spends more time looking at themselves naked in the mirror? I guess this person, because they have a weird, obscure view or perception of reality, for sure. These people, I don't know how much longer I can stand this energy. John. So someone likes to have sex with dead bodies. People are grave robbing people, doing weird things with animals because they were a mule for some drug dealer to fly cocaine back and forth, but they did it all. And so worked the graveyard shift at QVC selling male enhancement pills and graveyard and male enhancement. So one of these people, perhaps John, I don't know, is addicted to sex but with dead people. So maybe their significant other pretends to be dead to have sex with them. Wow. And they were trying to blame it on you for some drugs they did. Because they did it all, because they thought you'd be an easy target. Who is a more difficult child? This could be your sibling. Whose taste in porn is dirtier? This is one of your family members. Who was your childhood crush? Whose apology are you still waiting for? This is your family. They tried to pin this on you, and when they have all these other things going on, but it didn't work because you don't do anything. You don't even do drugs. How are you going to be a mule for drugs? You don't even leave. You don't even go anywhere. You don't even do that. Wow. Well, I see why God wanted us to bring it into court, spiritual court. As Oracle number 36 of the High Divine Order, I call judgment on this whole weird situation that just went completely wrong. And it's in spiritual court now. Okay, love you guys. Hope this helps.